What's up, everybody? This is Devin White, linebacker for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You're listening to the LCC Network. Go Bucks.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Commissioner's Clubhouse on the LCC Network for another great episode that we got for you guys. We're picking up right where we left off in the previous episode for our mock draft. We're going into the second round now. As you can tell, I'm using a different draft software. This is actually going to be, assuming this goes smoothly tonight, this is what we're going to be using for the actual draft. This is Fan Draft. For those of you not familiar with it, we were using Primetime, but again, they wouldn't let us do up 24 teams in a draft, but Fan Draft lets you go up to 32. So this is perfect for us. Anyways, I got Jameson and Cody on the show like always. How's it going, y'all?
I'm pretty good. How y'all doing?
Pretty good.
Yeah, you
Yeah. Cody, you sound like absolutely like just that's the definition of pretty good. You're just like, I'm pretty good.
I'm pretty good.
Like just so content. It's just solid.
I'm doing all right.
So quick recap of round one. At least we've got round two going on this week. So round one recap: CMC 1, Zeke 2, Saquon 3, Alcantara 4, Lamar Jackson 5, Pat Mahomes 6, Dalvin Cook 7, Darius Leonard 8, first linebacker off the board. Michael Thomas is 9, Derrick Henry 10, Hopkins 11, Nick Chubb 12, Corey Littleton 13, Julio Jones 14, Jalen Smith 15, Sean Watson 16, Wagner 17, Blake Martinez 18, 19, Buda Baker 20, Joe Mixon 21, OBJ 22, Josh Jacobs 3, Aaron Jones, and 24 to Dirty Mike and the boys, Kyler Murray. And that's currently standing, guys. Pat, are we ready? Are we ready to get into this round
We
two?
are. And one of the cool things you'll see us go, guys, is this actually ranks IDP players, which is kind of neat too, and overall rankings as well. I don't necessarily agree with the IDP rankings, as you'll see as we go through this, but it is still kind of cool that they do that. Primetime didn't really offer that. So, yeah, just cool extra bell and whistle to this software. Yeah. So you guys ready to start?
Although it does not include our scoring system because it has the Darius Leonard at 55.
Yeah.
Best player. Because it doesn't consider our scoring system. But yeah, it does rank them. I'm ready.
Let's do it.
You ready, Cody?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right.
Let's do it.
All right, guys. First pick of the second round here. I feel so real quickly. I know that there were some people that disagreed with some of the first round picks. We're not going to go back and change them. We're going to just do it how we've set it up to do it and go from there. And if we're wrong, so be it. But we've made our selections. We're going to move forward in the second round. Dirty Mike and the boys, first pick. Who wants this one? You guys want to do this one or you want me to take it?
Take it away.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay. Well, I think this is going to be Tyreek Hill to pair there with Kyler Murray. Probably the best player available at this point, I would imagine. So I'm going to give him Tyreek Hill and make him have an explosive offense with his first two picks.
I like it. I like it a lot. Tyreek Hill. Look at that hairstyle. Look at that. All right. Next up, we got Mr. 300, Colby, and then after that, we got Jordan, Afternoon Delights. Cody, do you want Jordan or do you want Colby?
I feel like you know Jordan a little better, and I'll just take Colby.
All right, do it.
Alrighty.
So Colby drafted a running back, Aaron Jones, in the first round.
Aaron Jones. Oh, buddy.
What happens if I do this?
Knowing Colby, man, it's definitely going to start going defense. I know he's... Buddy. This is tough.
So do you think we've only had one safety go off the board? Do you think we're at a point where you get like Jamal Adams or Derwin James here? Or do you think that he waits?
I mean, I'd like to think he went and would go for like a backer, to be honest with you. Like it
He-
just seems, but I mean, I could see Jamal Adams, to be honest with you.
okay.
It's not too far fetched.
Yeah. I think that's pretty. Me, I'm trying this. See if it'll let me draft. This is add to queue. I'm gonna try. I'm just gonna go back to the draft board. I feel like it's a little. There he is, Jamal Adams. Submit pick. Oh, they don't have a picture for him. What?
Yeah,
All
there's
right.
a picture
Really? I
don't
didn't see a
have-
picture.
I
on
don't
my
have
screen. There's a
anything.
picture.
Huh.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. There's a picture of him. He looks like he's looking off, laughing at somebody.
Yeah, like
All right. So
All right, Pat.
we went. There it is. So Jordan, we had him going running back in the first round as well. Kind of like one of those late RB1s. We felt like that was a good spot for him. We still have guys like Joe Schobert available, which I'm a big fan of. I don't know how high Jordan is with him, like I am. I'm waiting to see. I'm looking at the little ticker at the bottom to see if it's going to show who he had picked here in a second. Joe Mixon. Afternoon Delights. What? There it is. Josh Jacobs. All right. So I don't think he goes running back here. He could. He could double up and add some depth. But I don't think he does that. I don't think he goes quarterback either because Jordan's never been one to draft a quarterback super early. We still have some solid wide receiver ones and Chris Godwin, Devontae Adams, Mike Evans, of course, with Tom Brady at quarterback. But I think he goes linebacker. And my opinion, the best linebacker available is you got to go Joe Schobert, especially in our league where tackles mean a lot. You could go Jordan Hicks in Arizona, but I think, and just like some people I've already heard them say with Isaiah Simmons in Arizona, how does that impact his tackles? I think he goes Schobert here. Is he going to let me... There we go, draft player. Sweet. But yeah, so I feel like this is a safe pick. And, oh, look at that intro. Can I do a cheer?
did see
Oh, damn it.
that.
I missed it. All right. Yeah, you can't see. I didn't
You
see
can't
that.
it?
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah,
All
it
right.
popped up on mine. Yeah.
So we got Team
I just
Brandon
don't
up.
see the face.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah.
All right.
So we got Team Brandon. I don't know Brandon at
I
all.
don't
So
either.
it's just tough. He's a new guy. It's just tough to judge his tendencies here. So, I mean, if he hasn't played a lot of IDP, I would imagine he probably goes with an offensive player back to back. He's already got OBJ. So I'm thinking, oh man, who's the best running back here? Do you think? I mean, we're probably in that Austin Eckler territory right now, unfortunately.
There's still a couple
Well.
guys.
Le'Veon's there.
You got Miles Sanders. You got Austin Eckler, like you said, Leonard Fournette. You got Todd Gurley, Melvin Gordon, David Montgomery, Devin Singletary.
Let's give him Melvin Gordon.
Okay.
He's a running back. I think, up until he got traded to Denver, he's always been a top 12 pick, I think, in fantasy up until that point. So let's put Melvin Gordon here. Not super confident about the pick though.
That's cool. I can do a cheer sound effect. You guys can't hear it, but on the draft board that I'm on, you can hear it. All right.
Really?
So we got Burrow's body count. So you're up, Cody.
I do not
He
know.
picked Joe Mixon.
I do not know Burrow's body count. But I'm a firm believer that everybody's got to get, a little defense in there. So I assume he would probably go defensive side of the ball. Or shoot. I don't know, man. I don't.
Caught him at a loss.
It was funny because right before the show, we were all bragging about how he hadn't prepped We're like, oh, we're just gonna wing this. None of us have prepped for it.
Yeah.
You mean to tell you some defensive players, Cody? Some of the better ones according to this.
Yeah.
You got Van Der Esch, you got Deion Jones, Zach Cunningham, Jordan Hicks. I'm just kind of skimming through here. Derwin James, T.J. Watt, Roquan Smith, Devin Bush, Devin White, Myles Garrett, Joey Bosa, Tremaine Edmonds, Aaron Donald, Fred Warner, Daniel Hunter, Nick Bosa.
Is Chris Godwin gone?
No, he's still there.
Let's hit him with a Chris Godwin.
Okay.
Feel like he's gonna value him. Top receiver. And then he's got Tom Brady.
Cool. Let's go back to the draft board.
This year.
Dude, Chris Godwin's going to be deadly. If you think about it, he gets like RB1, a top 4 like wide receiver. Like that's pretty solid. So we got Peyton, who we had getting the first safety off the board in the first round. So obviously he's not going to go defensive back here. There's still depth at linebacker and obviously plenty of depth at defensive line, but there's so much depth at defensive line. I don't think that goes until way later in the draft, probably in at least another 2 rounds. At this point, he's got to be panicking at running back when you look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 running backs have already gone. We're at the bottom of the barrel RB1s at this point. I think that's where we're going to have to go with this pick for Peyton.
Okay, so who's it going to be?
Well, I'm going to have to say, in my opinion, from what's available, I would say Fournette's probably the best non-rookie player. I'm trying not to do rookies because assuming guys like Clyde Edwards-Helaire have already been taken through the rookie draft, so it's got to be Austin Eckler or Fournette. Maybe Eckler, now that I talked that out loud. I think he goes Eckler just for PPR value.
I would say Eckler over Fournette, and it's not even close, in my opinion, in the rankings for 2020.
There we go. There we go. He's on his team. I like that. I like that. It's not a bad situation to be in at all. Good balance between offense and defense.
This one here for me is super easy. Daquan went Blake Martinez in the first round. I'm going to give him Devontae Adams. So a great linebacker, the best receiver standing, potentially a top 3 wide receiver if he connects again with Aaron Rodgers. So let's give him Devontae Adams here.
Cool. All right, Devontae Adams is off the board. Let's see. We got Buck, your mother. So that's Cody.
Isaac.
Cody
pick. So Isaac
/Isaac.
Drafted Bobby Wagner in the first round. Bobby Wagner.
But did he say anything?
No.
No,
I never asked him
didn't
about
hear
it.
from him. No.
I probably wasn't even paying attention.
I'll text him right now. You want me to text?
I would have
Probably asleep.
Man, I want to say like he's gonna try to handle something in the rookie draft. So
For a
offensively,
2nd round pick?
no, not for a 2nd round pick.
Oh.
But my assumption, I don't know. It might be. It's 24 teams, man. Like it's so tough, especially if you really like a rookie. I'll just go the long receiver. Like the receiver's got a nice set. You know what? I'm going off the rails. Dak Prescott.
Oh my God, are you serious? Oh, all right, Isaac gets a little ballsy here and goes Dak Prescott in the 2nd round.
Yeah.
He did go off the rails. My goodness.
Holy shit. All right. Dak Prescott is off the board, ladies and gentlemen. No need to worry about where he's going. I've got Eastside Brawlers. This is my dad. We had him go quarterback, the 3rd quarterback actually off the board with Deshaun Watson. A very safe pick. If we go over here and look at the player board, the guys that are available, we still have obviously plenty of receivers available. We got Mike Evans, we got Travis Kelce, George Kittle, Juju Smith-Schuster, Mari Cooper. The list kind of goes at Cooper Kupp. I think those are safe, but I still don't think that's where we're going to get the most bang for a buck at this point, where we are right now with these players. I think kind of where I'm going is maybe Derwin James at this pick is what I'm thinking, or Minka Fitzpatrick, or Landon Collins.
Or
Or option D. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I've done that a bunch.
I'm gonna
it's
give
got to
him.
be
I'm
it's got to
trying.
be Derwin James if you're gonna go with safety. I can't
But
imagine.
part of me wonders because he had Collins last year, right?
He did, yeah.
So I wonder if he was happy with that performance. Does he just go with what he knows? Because there's not a big difference in those, in my opinion. But yeah, we'll give him Derwin James. You can't go wrong there. And this is where the most depth is at this point in the draft, from what I'm seeing. Best player available for sure at that pick. All right, Jameson, you're up with your own pick.
Oh man, I'll tell you what, guys. This is the worst spot to be in. I freaking hate this spot. I've missed out on the running back. You know, I've missed out on the top tier receivers. I've missed out on the top tier DBs. I missed out on the top tier quarterbacks. This spot just freaking sucks. I don't know any other way to say it. Oh my God, I don't even want Mike Evans either because he's sharing with Chris Godwin.
Exactly.
This is horrible. Oh man.
God. Do you go defense again?
Yeah,
You just start building the
this is
best
bad.
defense in the league?
no,
I
I already
mean-
got Jalen Smith.
But does Tampa have a reliable running back at the same sense? So, like, that splitting of Mike Evans and Godwin isn't as bad.
I feel. Oh God. What about? Am I crazy to consider DJ Moore right here?
A little
Is it
bit.
crazy?
I think it's a
Yeah.
little crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you that
Oh,
high on
God.
DJ this year? I mean, it's perfect for your team name. Give me more. So
I'm pretty high on DJ. No. Oh, God. Just give me Mike Evans. Just give me Mike Evans. This
you
is
sure?
terrible.
Oh,
Yeah.
I probably would have
yeah.
gone DB there if it was me.
Ew. There's no one there.
I would have.
Landon Collins?
Weren't you like all into that Fred Warner train?
No, that was me.
Not me. No.
That was me.
No, I was talking to you, Pat.
God damn it! Let him fall to me in the draft. Don't give him away. All
I'll
right,
take Mike Evans.
Mike Evans is off and on his way to give me more land. Ecstatic to be there. All right, we got the Slapdicks, Big Os, who got Julio Jones in the first round. Was not happy with that pick. Didn't even think he should go in the first round to begin with. So, Cody, who do you have him going here?
Well, I'm sorry they didn't do you justice with the Julio pick. I would not have made that pick because he would not go in my first round. No, I probably would go. I mean, shoot, if Jameson didn't take him, this kid will surely be glad to take him. Put somebody on his defense. I think, and in our draft, T.J. Watt would be an end, correct?
Yeah, more than likely, yeah. That's what people
so
want.
I think he goes and seals that up, gets his defensive player. Maybe he does something in the rookie draft that helps. That he's got somewhere else at linebacker, maybe, or something. There's a couple of them. But
Okay,
I think he goes T.J. Watt.
TJ Watt. All right,
Yeah.
I don't think it's a terrible pick. Let's see. TJ is off the board.
And I'm a Steelers fan, so
And I'm a Steelers fan. Yeah.
I'm about to start giving out Steelers left and right.
You're getting the
No bias.
Steeler. All right.
You're getting a Steelers.
Mafali went and got himself a linebacker in the first round, a stud linebacker as well. I'm trying to think now. So at this point, I think he's got to go running back. I feel like he's kind of in a similar situation that Peyton was in. And maybe I'm feeling the pressure just for myself at this point because I've seen the running backs that are left on the board, and one of these guys is going to be your starter every single week.
Ugh.
So,
Whose idea was it to go
right.
24 teams?
all right, Leonard
Patrick.
Fournette is going to Mafali. I just feel like this has got to happen because I'm getting him if he doesn't later on. So Fournette's off the board, and I feel pretty good about that pick.
If
All
he
right.
doesn't, I'm getting him.
So
All right.
we got the hash-slinging slashers. Jameson, you're up.
Oh yeah.
The hash-slinging slasher.
So we mocked Nick Chubb here last time. Oh goodness. Let's see who we got. Let's see who's available. I'm thinking that we're gonna have a run on quarterback soon, just because we're in the second round now. You know what I mean? Like we're getting close to that time. But I think Mondo is a little more level-headed than that. I think he's gonna be able to resist the urge here to go after a quarterback. And I think we've got to give him the best linebacker available at this point. I'm not convinced that it's Fred Warner.
Okay, thank God.
But some of the guys, really, Patrick, some of the guys like Jordan Hicks was good for 1 year. C.J. Mosley's been banged up. I don't know. Guys. What do you guys think?
There's some good linebackers. I mean, Jordan Hicks is still there, and I don't care if he is back there with Isaiah Simmons. I think he's going to get the majority of the tackles still.
Well, they also got
Tremaine Edmonds. I think that's solid.
No, time out. They also, but you're talking about Jordan Hicks. They also signed that cat from Atlanta.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I mean, I
Andre Campbell.
don't know if he's going to be getting as much. He's not going to be in the field like Hicks is, in my opinion.
No, but
Well, you can. All right, Devin Bush in Pittsburgh, who's great.
Another mouth. Yeah, I mean, I get that.
You know what? After talking through all of this, I think he goes. God, I don't know, man. I don't know. This is ridiculous. How about Aaron Rodgers? Is that? I mean, that's not my pick. That's not who I would pick here. But like
You pick
Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers.
You pick Rodgers over Wilson?
Not me. But I don't know how people think. There are guys in this league who would pick Aaron Rodgers over Russell Wilson.
I don't know. I don't think anyone. I would hope they wouldn't. But if you want to give him Rodgers, give him Rodgers. Is that where we're going with this?
I'm trying to be inside people's minds, dude.
I can't.
And it's so
I don't
hard.
know most of these guys. It's so hard to get in their heads.
Yeah, but when I do get one, I know I like it.
All right.
Which I'm about to.
Is that right, Jameson?
No, that feels weird. Just do Fred Warner. We're gonna take.
Oh no! What I did? I was feeling so good. I was feeling so good about where I was in this draft until you.
We're gonna make you readjust because it's not gonna fall perfect for you. So we're gonna make you readjust.
Man.
Best linebacker.
That's a solid pick. I almost went Fred Warner last week.
I just made the crowd boo of disapproval for that. All right, Cody.
All right, well,
You
I
got
already
Storm.
know who I'm going to get. Oh, dude, this is easy. Easy pickings. Joe Burrow. He's going to...
No way. You think he uses a rookie pick to get a
Come on,
quarterback in the second round? No way.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is gonna be. I hope he does. I hope he does. All right, I gave him Joe
Tell
Burrow.
me that is not a move.
Oh man. All right.
Do you don't think that's outside the realm? You tell me that, Patrick.
No, it's not outside the realm because it's Storm and he got Ocho Cinco in the first round when he was in New England. I mean,
I'm just saying. Let's be serious. He's gonna.
All right.
He's gonna say
I hope he
it's based
does.
off of 24. I don't know. Yeah, I mean.
All right.
It's a definite Storm move.
I'm okay with it.
I feel. Are we off the rails now? Are we just having fun?
Are we just having fun?
I'm just tell me. I mean, I'm just saying, Storm. This is a Storm move. Like,
no, if Storm. I mean, Storm's done some stuff that surprised me, but if he does that, I will be blown away. I won't know what to think about it.
He might not do it, but this is the point of a mock. I think he's got this in him.
All right.
Like he said, Ocho Cinco, first round. Just remember that.
Jameson,
that's not the only questionable one either.
You want to go Hunter, and then because I'm the next pick, So just give you.
Yeah, I'll do Hunter here. So he got someone remind me. He got Derrick Henry in the first
Yeah, you
round,
got
right?
Derek. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So he got Derrick Henry in the first. So he's definitely not going to go running back. Give him. I think he goes Landon Collins here. Like Hunter is a very very strategic player. He's
Why
a very
can anything
conservative.
go my way? Oh my god.
He's a very conservative drafter. Like he's gonna go best player available, and Collins is a top 5 DB year after year after year. So yeah, I feel good. That's probably my best pick I felt in a while that I'd be accurate about.
I bet you do feel good about that.
That's nice. It went
Jesus.
straight to you, Pat.
Oh man. That would have been good if he fell to me. All right. Well, I've got my receiver. I've got Michael Thomas, in my opinion, the best receiver in the game. I don't feel comfortable going defensive line here, even though that's probably, when you look at the overall rankings per position, that's probably the best position at the moment you could look at. I'm looking through these player rankings on FanDraft just because I feel like this is what some guys are going to be doing on draft day. Wow, I'm looking at some of these linebackers, and this is not good. I'm gonna wait on linebacker.
This is not good.
I'm gonna wait on linebacker one more round. Safety, John Johnson's there. There's still a lot of depth here at safety. I'm gonna back off on that actually. And it feels like a little bit of a reach, but I'm a big fan of his this year, and it's Kenyon Drake. And I'm gonna go get my running back.
Ooh, okay. That's interesting.
I'm not a.
Look King on Drake's picture there. Even he can't believe he got
I
picked.
know. Did you see that safety? It's like, oh no, where did I just go? Where is this going
He
now?
said, what?
Me? Second round?
At the 217? Me? Are you sure?
Are you sure? Oh god. All right, Cody, you're up with Cameron.
All right, Cody.
All right. Well, I think Cameron's gonna pass on a running back here. He's got not a bad flip, so I think he'll wait on that. I think the linebacker depth is always deep, especially when you've got guys bust out in every year. So personally, I would wait on that. So I would assume he is. I don't think he has any problem going D line in the second. And he knows he has that prime time D lineman. Man, he's already got a linebacker, so he's gonna stay away from that. He could look safety, but I don't. It's pretty deep too, and nothing's worth a second round really. Yeah, I don't. You know what? I think he just kind of like tries to solidify that defense. Gets the best player available at the end. I think he drafts Nick Bosa.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I said
Interesting.
it.
So defense, the top 2.
I kind of said that earlier. That was the position where he had the most depth at that position at this point in the draft. So I don't think it's totally out of the realm of possibility. He doesn't look very happy there in that picture. It's like,
So that would make Cameron the first person in our mock here to draft back-to-back defensive players.
Yep.
In the first 2 rounds.
There's just nothing like, but he's got a quick turnaround. Like, why would he go and get a running back?
Yeah, I think you're going to see.
No, I agree. I don't think there's a running back. Especially here at the back, there's no one's going to go a running back because they've all got running backs in the beginning.
No offense to like the receivers at the top of this list, but they're not good enough to be taken in even a 24-man first round. Like, especially if you got another quick turnaround, like you could either get running back or your receiver. Probably in our fucking league, you're getting running back no matter what. Like over a receiver for sure.
Yeah.
You'll look for that bust out receiver. It's harder to find that bust out running back.
That's true. All right, Jameson, you're up with Matt, the Crazy Legs.
Oh, Matt. Matt, so he went Dalvin Cook the last time. I think we start to see some quarterbacks go here. So, being in a 24-guy league, I think people are going to be pushed to draft here. I'm going to go Russell Wilson, the best quarterback on the board Yeah, easy peasy.
Yeah, I think that's a good pick. Russell.
He doesn't look happy.
He doesn't. None of these guys look very happy with where they're going right now.
This is football, okay, Patrick.
All right, I've got Michael, who had Pat Mahomes. Like, you could flip flop him and I'm drawing a blank right now. Baltimore's quarterback. What's going on with my brain?
Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson. You could flip flop either one of those guys, in my opinion. Running back. There's at this point, the next couple of teams aren't going to running back because they already drafted one, unless they're just crazy and they want to hoard running backs. That'd be nuts. So I don't think it's running back. You can wait there. I'm not saying Michael has a great track history of drafting smart, but I think he's going to be able to navigate that, looking at that at this point in the draft. So, does he know defensive players is my question, because there's some guys here that I like at safety. I like Minka. I already mentioned it. John Johnson, Jabril Peppers, Justin Simmons. All these guys, if you're looking at my screen, viewers, you can feel comfortable with any of these guys, right? So, I think you can wait on there. I think the position where it's starting to get thin is wide receiver. And I think I see Michael kind of going in this route. Is he a Panthers fan, Cody? Is he kind of a homer?
Yeah, he likes Carolina. It's not as. I don't think he's like. No, he's not a homer.
Okay.
No.
Maybe he goes Amari Cooper here then. So in my opinion, I like him better than Juju, and I like him better than DJ Moore.
See, I thought the Minka thing made sense just because he benefited from him last season.
Oh, he did have him last season? Okay, then I feel comfortable with that because Minka Fitzpatrick is a stud, and that's a good place to go right here.
Yeah.
All right, no picture for Minka.
I traded him in the Antonio Brown trade, where I supposedly duped him.
Yeah. There's a lot of good safeties right now. Holy crap. All right, BP.
I think he goes defense. Personally, okay. I think he tries to tally up on the defensive side. I like some of the linebackers, and I think that he goes with a Devin Bush, and we send another Pittsburgh Steeler out into the wild.
I like that. Devin Bush is a stud. He's gonna be good for a while.
Yeah.
Look at his face. Like, oh, what?
And I think you're only gonna get like a better version of him too. Like, he had a good rookie season. He fell off near the end of the season. Wasn't maybe used to that grind, and I think he's gonna be re-energized and ready to go. What sucks is this COVID's kind of messing up. How does anybody react to that though?
Yeah. All right, Jameson, you got Team Dylan. Another wild card.
Yeah, Team Dylan. So I've said it numerous times. The three of us have played in multiple IDP leagues. One thing I've noticed across every time we played is that new guys, they tend to lean on guys they know on the offense, right? So, I mean, I know that we talked that there's not a ton of stud receivers here, but there's still a couple that are very solid that could easily compete with or outcompete Chris Godwin, Devontae Adams, Mike Evans, Julio, maybe even Julio Jones. So I'm going to say that this rookie we don't know much about leans on what he knows, goes the offensive route, and goes Amari Cooper here, the $100 million man, in the second round.
I like that. They have him as the third best receiver available. I think he's the best available. Outside of tight ends, maybe. No, it's still better than tight ends available. All right. Ooh, look at that face. Look at that face.
Oh, it's a stank face.
That is. I've got. Cody, you go for yourself. Yeah.
Okay. Well, obviously, I snagged a gem, and he should have been mocked ahead. Maybe some would think Patrick could have messed up. Who knows? I actually, I would be looking towards defense. I personally don't mock safeties this high because I always think they're the hardest to judge. So I kind of stay away from that. Receivers isn't worth taking. I'd probably take a peek at running back.
At another running backs, you would double up on running backs here.
Yeah, I mean, I also have a quick turnaround, so like that's also another like I could probably wait because they got running backs too. Let's make them make a decision. Um, I'll probably stay away from the quarterback positions. Not really my cup of tea. I'm probably going to go Devin White right here to have a really good second season. He's around a lot of energy. There's a lot of buzz around the Buccaneers, and he blew up near the end of last season after coming back from injury.
Oh, he's happy about that, Cody. He is
Yeah.
happy.
Why wouldn't he? He knows what's about to happen.
All
He
right.
probably opened the show for us.
Yeah,
Right, Pat? Did he open the show?
He did open the
You
show
gonna put
for
He
us.
did.
Okay.
I've got the
Okay,
third
good.
leg. Who I drafted Zeke. What are the chances I get him again? I drafted him Zeke in our first round of the mock. At this point, you know what? Let me take a gander at something.
Take a look.
Let me take a gander. You know, quarterback. There's definitely some good guys here still. I think you could wait. Like Cody said, there's a short turnaround, so you got to think. What are they racing for between the next 4 picks, basically? I'm gonna give him Jabril Peppers. I think that's a very safe pick here.
You know, you look at it in terms of like all this defense is racing off, so you definitely got to get defense within this first 2, like next picks, because you're about to go absent for a long time again. That's what stinks about these end pieces, and that's what's so nice about the middle.
That's weird. It didn't.
It's never as long of a like drought.
Oh, did it actually? Hang on, let me go see. No, it didn't give him Peppers. All right, that's weird. Let me try it again. What the fuck? Yeah, it's acting like he doesn't exist. I clicked draft. All right, screw it. I'm not going to mess around with it. Let's just pretend Jabril Peppers has already been picked there. Jameson, you're up with the Detroit Bad Boys.
Pretend?
The draft software we paid for, and we have to pretend there's somebody there.
I haven't paid for it yet. I was like, I'm not going to pay for this. I'm going to make the same mistake twice.
Oh man!
I'm going to see how this goes.
All right, so I'm gonna pretend Jabril Peppers is gone. Jabril Peppers is gone. Billy. What does Billy do here? Last year in the draft, Billy drafted like 5 quarterbacks. So I don't know if I should lean toward Aaron Rodgers. I know he's had him a couple times. In my opinion, there aren't any linebackers that I would love here. I mean, do you guys think a guy like Khalil Mack bounces back this year after a down season last year?
I mean, they got Quinn on the other side.
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay, that doesn't help. Okay.
I mean, I think there's a good chance, but I think some people got to be scared after seeing what happened last year.
I feel like there's some safer options for sure.
Okay. Well, he's got Christian McCaffrey there. Who, man. I don't know, guys. I'm stuck again. This has been a lot more difficult for me than I thought it was going to be. I'm pretty embarrassed. You know what? Let's go Joey Bosa. Joey Bosa is a locked-in stud. He's gonna get the 3rd pick. You know, he goes right back to back. Let's give him Joey Bosa here and just see what happens.
Okay.
Bosa.
Cool. All right, Joey Bosa.
Have that 3rd pick, first pick of the 3rd round.
So, looking at the draft board, who do you think has had the edge in the first 2 rounds? Like, what? And this kind of goes to our audience too. Like, which team do you think is in the best situation? Not necessarily based off the way we drafted, but the position they were at when those players were available, where they picked. And I think Mike.
Storm.
honestly was in a
Teddy
good spot.
Storm.
You think Storm? Okay.
No, I'm
Okay. I was like, well, I mean, he had good players to pick from. I mean,
No, I love Mike. I love Mike's picks.
Don't be fronting on Cody.
don't be fronting on Cody. No, I think none of these teams are clearly better than the other. Maybe Storm's at the bottom because he went Joe Burrow in the second round.
I like Beg for G-Reg.
Yeah, I think he has a good one too.
I like Team Dillon there. I mean, Amari Cooper and Alvin Kamara. I mean, if he can get a solid quarterback there in the third round, that's going to be a pretty lethal offense. Maybe not much of a defense, but a pretty lethal offense there.
Yeah, I think he's got a good one.
Dude.
I think it does make me think that looking at this, I would not be totally shocked if someone who's looking at this and says, "Oh crap, I'm going to be stuck with Leonard Fournette as my starting running back or worse." Someone might put in a rookie pick in the second round and go get like a Clyde Edwards-Helaire. You know what I mean?
Somebody did Joe Burrow.
Someone did Joe Burrow.
Sure, put the highest pick in the rookie draft and got Joe Burrow. No, but next week, and I don't want to give it all away now, but next week we're actually doing a What We've Learned episode from the mock draft. So basically the episode is going to be about, what have we taken from this that we can apply to the actual draft itself? Meaning that, depending on where you're based, what's your strategy? How quickly does the depth run out in a position, right? What is it going to look like? We see a lot of running backs at the top and a lot of running backs at the back, where we've got, receivers just kind of scattered. So I think there's a lot to look at here, even if it's not necessarily accurate. It gives you an idea of what people may expect or think, and lets you kind of tailor your strategy in the draft to get the most value out of those picks.
Yeah. I think that's going to be fun. And if there's something you learned from this and you want to send in like a voice note, go ahead and send it to Jameson. He's kind of running all of the audio stuff for the show now. Send it to him and he can put it on the show, and then we can kind of incorporate that too and kind of our talking points if you'd like. Or if you have any thoughts, comments, obviously on the draft results, let us know, or in the draft software. It was a little scary at the end. It might be my web browser because my computer is extremely slow, so it could be that. But anyways, guys, great show. Anything else, Jameson, Cody, before we go?
No, I'm good.
No, yeah, I'm good. Make sure you guys give Storm a bunch of shit for drafting Joe Burrow, even though he had nothing to do with it. and we'll see you next week, guys. Goodbye.